Hi everyone, I'm Khyathi Chandu. I'm going to briefly talk about our work on grounding in NLP done with Yonatan, Bisk and Alan Black. We as NLP community have been studying grounding in a variety of contexts like knowledge graphs, ontologies, emotions and in multiple modalities such as images, videos and audios in addition to text. In NLP, we operate under the assumption that grounding is any kind of linking of text to data or other non-textual modality. For example, in this case, identifying that a group of pixels are mountains. But is this really enough? Deriving inspiration from cognitive sciences, grounding is essentially the process of establishing mutual information collaboratively that is essential for two or more interlocutors to communicate successfully. Our paper investigates the gap in these definitions and some actionable goals for future on how to bridge them. We identify three main dimensions of coordination, purviews, and constraints to establish grounding. Coming to the first dimension, which is coordination and grounding, traditionally in the linking sense, the sequence for this form of interaction includes human querying the agent querying the data, agent retrieving and framing a response, and agent delivering it to the human. In contrast, dynamic grounding posits that common ground is built via interactions and clarifications. As a result, there are additional steps here, the agent requesting clarification or acknowledging, and the human clarifying or confirming. These additional steps loop until common ground is established, followed by the remaining steps. Prospective methods include human-in-the-loop error correction in three stages, including data collection using adversarial samples, during training with reward score from humans, and maybe the third during inference by adding satisfied responses to training data using continual learning. The second is iterative refinement, where we believe that we can seek inspiration from theory of mind to look for iteratively or progressively asking questions and clarifying common ground. Next, moving on to our second dimension of purviews of grounding. The purviews of grounding in humans expand horizons stage by stage. We begin with localization, where we associate or link entities like Robert Downey Jr. to Tony Stark. Next, we ground these concepts to external knowledge. Upon learning about an entity, we also understand some common sense attributes about them. Finally, we adapt and personalize our responses to people very naturally. Please check out our paper for details on longitudinal style of benchmarking that expand over the horizons to bring tasks closer to real-world scenarios. Finally, our third dimension on constraints of grounding. These constraints are primarily imposed by the medium of communication, ranging from co-presence, where we share the same environment, visibility, and audibility. We also outlined some promising directions and approaches to address various components towards achieving this broader sense of grounding in our paper. Please check it out. Thank you so much.